Lauren asked me how I would go about adding lining to the back of this cheeky bottom that I always show you guys how I make. So I decided to make a video showing you exactly how I do that. So I went ahead and cut front and back lining for this cheeky bottom. Then I went ahead and cut the fabric. The print that I have here is one of my newest prints, and I cut front and back for those as well. And I'm going to show you how I layer it, in what order, so that you could hide the seams on the sides and in the bottom. All right, so we're gonna start with the front fabric, then the back of the fabric of our main fabrics. We're gonna layer the back lining, and here I am doing a little grip test to see how it lays flatter. I'm adding an elastic that I cut, approximately the length of the butterfly that I'm gonna do. I call it butterfly, which is a scrunch. Then I layer the front lining. That is the actual order that you want to do this. So front, back, then front. And here I am sewing the sides as well, because I'm going to close it up on all sides. And when I flip it, you will see that all the seams have been perfectly hidden, which makes a much nicer product for your customer. There you go. So now I'm going to go ahead and scrunch the elastic that I hid as well. You want to hide as much as possible if you can. So I cut this elastic longer than I probably need to, but just in case. And here I am scrunching it, making sure I go down the middle, and I have marked the lining and the fabric down the center so I could have a better idea of where the center is. And there you have a hidden elastic as well. Here I am adding the label, and I'm just going to close all around. I'm going to serge all around the waist and the legs so that I could go ahead and then cover stitch. If you do the grip test, you will see that it's so much easier to serge all around because your main fabric and the lining actually sticks to each other. So that makes this a breeze. When you do it incorrectly, you have lining that slides away and creates pockets, and that's why you have trouble sometimes having a clean looking product. So always do a grip test, which means you try to place the lining on both sides to see which side grips better onto your fabric, and that will help a lot. As you can see, I'm going to show you how all the seams are hidden, and there's lining in the front and the back. And now the last step is to go ahead and cover stitch all around the waist and the legs. If you wanted to, you could add elastic to the waist and the legs, and that would make this bottom more of an activewear sort of swimwear. But this bottom for me, for my business, is more of a flattering, cheeky that, is not used for surfing or anything like that. Definitely, if you're going to use it for active, you'd want to add elastic all around and then cover stitch the same way. Now, if you do that, I would recommend doing, making sure your sizes are correct, because nobody likes elastic digging into your skin or your hips. You do want to make sure when you add elastic that it's flat, even when it's cover stitch and laying flat. You never want your elastic to be too scrunched together. So that's another tip. So here is the final product, the same old cheeky with lining in the front and the back. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed answering this question for Lauren, and see you guys next time.